Hi, I'm Patrick McConnell. I'm going to be informing you on how to effectively gain muscle mass. My two main talking points are how to actually work out properly and how to, you know, feed your body and fuel your body so as to maximize recovery. Step one, of course, is working out and going to the gym. You always want to do it safely. It's great to have a partner there with you. Should you need a spotter, get the proper equipment. A belt is nice to wear when doing, heavy lifts like squats, deadlifts, etc. But a very important part about working out is actually being able to stay motivated and actually keeping your muscles motivated to change. The biggest thing that a lot of people stop working out for is just sheer boredom. Your body is used to routines. That's what the human body likes, is routine. That's what it adapts to. That's why it's very important when working out to maybe you can change who your partner is, or that's why it's important to change what you do every day, not do the same exercises. And that also includes breaking the routine of, I'm gonna start off leg day. Let's say I do legs and shoulders in the same day. Instead of starting with legs and then going to shoulders, maybe you do shoulders first, then legs second. There's anything to break out of that routine, to force your muscles every single time you work out, in your brain, just all of it, your whole body, just put into this new scenario to force it to continuously adapt and change and learn and grow. The first step, of course, is not to just, as I explained, maybe switch up the order you would do your exercises in, but to also change up the actual exercises. A great example that I like to use personally is when I do chest. There is just a flat bench with a flat bar, a barbell, which would expand across right about here. You would bench press. You can also do the exercise with dumbbells. So what I will do is, to work my center mass chest and my upper chest, I will do normal bench press with a regular barbell, and then I might do incline bench press with dumbbells. And then the next week I might switch it around. I'll do incline with a barbell and dumbbells for flat. That is purely to fire different muscle fibers in that muscle group. Because if you do the same thing every single time, you're not going to see the same growth as somebody who changes it up every now and then, right? A study from Florida State University in 2014 showed that over 12 weeks, they compared two athletes who worked. They compared their quadriceps specifically because it's just the largest muscle group that you have on your body. One of them continuously changed up what he did for legs. Whether it was doing single leg squats with dumbbells, without dumbbells, whatever, just changing up what your muscles have to physically do. Changing where the weight goes, how you hold the weight, whatever, to force different fibers each time to fire, which then makes those fibers break down. The conclusion of that study was that the guy that changed up his workout had around 3% more muscle mass, muscle gain than the other guy. You do that, for 2 or 3 years, you're going to be at least ahead of all your competitors. Should you want to go into bodybuilding, sports, whatever you want to do, it's going to help you out in the long run. The other very important part of working out is nutrition, your recovery, how you feed yourself. Biggest thing with that is protein. Protein is the building block. It is the base of muscles. When you work out, you're putting little bitty tiny tears and rips and breaking it apart, and the whole point of recovery and feeding your body high protein is to replace the protein that has been broken. So you're not necessarily getting rid of protein, you're just breaking the bond and then filling in the gap to make it expand slowly but surely, and then you get big, you get gains. That process is called protein synthesis. That is the process of the protein actually repairing the muscles, repairing the body, and putting it back into its original state, and increasing your muscle mass, increasing your size, increasing your weight. The best time for that to happen is actually sleep. A lot of people will say it's right after you work out, fuel up your body immediately, which is true, but that's not the main point of protein synthesis. That's not when it happens most of the time. It happens primarily when you're sleeping, when you're resting, you're not using any of your muscles. So studies have shown that 7 to 9 hours of sleep is ideal for people trying to build mass, bodybuilders, athletes, whatever. 7 to 9 hours of sleep in a day is ideal, and then working out and fueling your body all throughout the day is very, very important. And the last of that trifecta of recovery, protein, sleep, and most importantly, hydration. You've heard it a million times. Your body is mostly water. Without water, you're going to experience many symptoms. All right. One of those main symptoms is actually fatigue. I personally, when I was done with sports, I stopped drinking a lot of water. I was all on the soft drinks, my sweet tea. I'm Southern boy, I love sweet tea, But water wasn't a huge thing for me anymore. And I can tell from going back to the gym after not going for a while, starting to drink water more when going back to the gym, because I know ahead of time that's what I had to do, made me feel leagues better than what I did when I wasn't doing that and wasn't going to the gym. Drinking water also helps with protein synthesis and just your body digesting all of those nutrients that it has. And that is why those are the three main points of recovery. And in order to properly bodybuild and build muscle, you need to stay hydrated, eat a lot of protein, get a lot of sleep, change up your workout, and just stay motivated. And don't bore yourself with doing the same thing every single time. Thank you, and good luck on your bodybuilding journey.